All right, it's that time again. Time for a solo overnight in the woods. And I'm thinking, go back to the deer stand and get her done. Let's get to it. All right, so here we are. We're in the front of our complex here. What I want to do is I want to set two posts about 5 feet off this building that go up with a T across it like that. That overhangs about 1 foot on each side. And I want to do that about 7.5 to 8 foot height. The reason why is because at some point in the future when we get a deer, we'll be able to throw a rope over top of that, pull it up so we can process the game right here. So that's our task for right now. Once we're done with that, we'll move on to something else. Somewhere around here is an old mine shaft, and I'd be happy with the depth of this hole because it's not part of the structure, it's independent, but there's something iron right here, okay, and it's pretty large, and now I'm curious, so we're gonna dig this bad boy out and see what it is. Oh, garbage. Looks more modern to me than anything, and I believe it's like a C-channel piece that goes over top of 4x4 posts. There's holes right here where you can see where nails would go into it, and it would kind of sit over top of it like this and maybe connect one to the other. It's like an early version of those things you buy in hardware stores that are galvanized or zinc coated nowadays. This is steel or iron, but you can actually see the shape right here. There's a hole cut out of it, but you can, this flat part, you can see where it was rounded, kind of sits like that. Oh well. Holes are 18 inches deep, so we'll go about 24 and put our bracing on here. That way we'll keep this thing at 8 feet wide and go from there. We'll put one at the top as well. There we go. So while we're waiting for that concrete to set up, and that's that quick set, so within 30 minutes to an hour it should be hard enough to actually get other work done. I don't want to make a 2-day video. I want to try to get it all done in one day, so the problem is I'm going to have to sit and wait. So while we're waiting for that, we'll get some lunch, and then we're going to go ahead and level that bad boy up to 8 foot and chop off the other end, and then land a 10 to 12 footer across the top of it, kind of like a T-bar that goes across there, so we can hang the deer. All right, Tabasco in my lasagna. Here we go. Eat your heart out in 1995. Tell you what, it's like I'm back in high school. Catch you all in a few. Nothing like eating off of a 120-year-old skillet. I say it every single week. What's that mean? It means my Etsy store is open. And once again, my Etsy store is open. What do we have? We have cold handle skillets. We have military surplus gear. There's a harness in there. And a whole lot more, meaning the new Heather Gray Corporals Corner Universal Patch just dropped. It's universal because you can put it on a bag as well as a hat. It's 2x3 and it's stitched the exact same way as the others. It's high quality and it's there for your taking. Along with that, believe it or not, I listen to you guys. People were complaining about excess shipping to buy this item and this item. So I went ahead and doubled up on the patches. There's 2 patches. It's actually cheaper to buy both of them in the combo, and you're only paying shipping 1 time. So look into that. Now, there still are some frog gigs on there, but this week's special, we have Corporals Corner forged Frontier Strikers. That's why we're making char cloth, because I'm going to test that bad boy for you right now. And there you go. So these are all 1/4 inch thick 1095 carbon steel forged by yours truly in my shop. So you guarantee that every single one of these contains caffeine and hate. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sell these separately. I'm also going to sell them with a rock. People on the West Coast were telling me they have a hard time finding chert or quartz, so if I can find one in my yard, I'll include it in there for a few bucks more. You'll see the separate prices on there. So go to my description box, click on my Etsy link, and good luck. Once again, the Etsy store is open, and that link can be found in my description box. So the posts are up, and I went with an 8-footer. Why? Because I'm out of 10-footers. That right there is still scrapped from when we originally built this over a year ago. I'm finally out of material. So I temporarily put an 8-footer up there. We'll take it out and put probably a 12-footer because I wouldn't mind having 2-foot stick out on each side. It look kind of badass, kind of like a ranch. But again, it's 8.5 foot tall, so I can stand there, throw a rope over it, and hoist up a deer and process it right there. At some point in the future, we can even cover that bad boy, so if it starts to rain, you're not getting wet or snowed on. So this possibilities are endless with something like this. But now I'm thinking, settle in for the evening, and then we'll go from there. And look at that, it's already dark. Okay, a couple of things here. I stress it in every single video. I'm going to keep stressing it. I'm going to keep talking about it. Midweek videos are back. They drop between Wednesday and Thursday-ish. All you got to do is type Corporals Corner midweek videos. I believe we're on number 13 right now. This one dropped on Thursday. It was titled 3 Simple Ways to Move Large Objects with Ease. And we took simple ideas and showed you could put something together in a matter of minutes and actually lift or pull large logs through the woods, okay? Or lift them up. So it's pretty cool. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Moving on here, last thing for tonight is my survivalist, or excuse me, my logoed survival hatchet from Hardcore Hammers. There's an actual video on the hammer itself, okay? It's a hatchet. It's a cross between a hammer and an axe. It's meant for construction, building homes and such, as well as being out in the woods. People keep asking me, where do I get that? The link for this is inside my description box. If you use this code right here, CCUSFree23, you'll get free shipping site-wide. They actually have a polish that you can use for this. It's like a tool lube to keep it from any type of damage or like rust, as well as a puck sharpener to keep this bad boy razor sharp. There's full-size axes there as well, hatchets, and one is a super naturalist hatchet, and it actually resembles a tomahawk, and I showed in the video you could throw it and stick it into a tree. So it's kind of cool. My intent moving forward here with things like this, and other gear as well, is to bring non-conventional items into the bushcraft and survival community. For far too long we've been in this niche of it has to be this gear and that's it. It has to be this only. That and that's out. That's all you get. And this is how it's going to be. Well, there's a whole world of things out there that have just fallen through the cracks or never got noticed. So I'm going to make it my mission, my goal, to find the things I like. Whether you like them or not, it's irrelevant to me. It's things I enjoy, I like, or I find unique and useful, most importantly. And I'm going to bring them into this community. And moving forward, that's what I'm going to be about. And that's what we're talking about, right there. Catch you all in a few. Lastly here, real quick, I'll answer this question. I've avoided it for a while, but it keeps popping up. I'm assuming subscribers suggesting that I do escape and evade, fleeing from the government, how to, hide your heat signatures and things like that. I'm not going to do videos like that, okay? And here's why. My personal experience in watching channels do that, it's one of two things. One, they're not getting views, no matter how hard they try, so they go that route to try to get views. Or two, they didn't make it in the bushcraft and survival community, and it just wasn't their time. People weren't watching it. They were watching somebody else, so they decided to go that route. Either way, I'm not talking crap and I'm not looking down on anybody, but I've watched consistently YouTube punish those channels by demonetizing them, pulling all of their notifications, and basically making it 100 times worse for them than they had before. So the answer is going to be no. You won't see my channel revert to urban survival tactics and escaping the government, because it's just not going to happen for you or for anybody. And the reality is, if you even thought you're going to do those kind of things, you're already done before you even consider doing it. Okay, so you will not see my channel doing that. That's just how it's going to be. I'm going to stick with what I do and what I've been doing, and just keep doing it better. On that note, let's end this bad boy off. All the gear in my videos can be found in 2 places. 1, my Amazon influencer page, and 2, my Etsy page. Both links are found inside my description box. Now please do me that favor. Hit that like and subscribe button, then ring that notification bell. Once you ring that bell, please select all notifications. And as always, thank you for your comments, views, and support. Thanks for watching. Get out in the field, have some fun. I'm going to catch you next time. Now it's time for Corporals Final Thoughts. Okay, this is going to be titled Knowing When to Hold 'em and Knowing When to Fold 'em. Okay? And as usual, we're going to talk to those individuals that are trying to get out of the rat race. Okay? If you've gone as far as you're going to go in your job, okay, not your business, you're working for somebody, you're a 1099 contractor, or you are an employee. If you've gone as far as you're going to go, meaning promotion-wise, meaning responsibility-wise, maybe you're a junior lead or you are an actual lead, but you know that you're never going to be that actual supervisor that oversees everything. You're not going to go where you want to go or to the department you want to be at. It's time to fold them, okay? And money aside, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Some people find pride in their work. They find it fun, and when the pride kind of goes away, or it's compromised, or things are made convoluted, overcomplicated, and an 8-hour day becomes 12 all the time, and you can see an easier way to do it, you bring it up, and they're like, nah, we're going to do it like this, which makes it no longer fun or enjoyable. You dread going there. The minute you get there, you're thinking about going home. It's time to fold them, okay? Now, money. Along with the pride, along with morale, along with a sense of happiness, being fun at your job, wanting to go there, there's a money aspect as well. We have to talk about that. You have to provide for yourself, your family, loved ones, etc. Get the house, pay for college. If you've gone as far as you can financially in that company, it's time to fold them, okay, and walk away. Now, everybody's going to do what they need to do, and some people, well, a lot of people aren't doing what they want to do. They have to work a job. Everybody would love to have that dream job. They're a football hero, and 2 touchdowns in 1 game, and that kind of thing. But the reality is, they might be swinging a hammer somewhere. Okay, whatever you're going to do to provide for your family is admirable. Okay, but if you have the ability to further yourself, and you're being kept under somebody's thumb by being unable to get that promotion or financially get where you want to be, it's time to pack up. Because there's always a company out there that will pay you more, that will respect what you're doing. Bottom line, you can go in business for yourself and give yourself that respect and that paycheck that you deserve. And there's nothing wrong with that, okay? So this week, hit that rat race, observe and report. Look at your situation. Have I gone as far as I'm going to go? Is there more money to be made out there? Can I take my experience, my ability, my skill set, and do a lot better? These are all questions that you can answer this week. On that note, until next time, take care of yourself and each other.